Hey, hello everyone, what is cooking all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location. This is indeed a very cool spot because we got a big waterfall here. Look at this brewing water, all sorts of good stuff going on here, and I guess it's time for me to guess where I think this is. I do not think this is in North America, although it definitely could be. You can't really get much information out of the people here, but I'm gonna go with Northern Europe. One of the Nordic countries sounds like a good idea. Should we go with a fun Nordic country, or should we go with no? Let's not even go with a Nordic country. Let's go with one of the Baltic countries. Which one of the Baltic countries are we gonna go with? Let's go with Latvia, Estonia. Is there any big... That sounds like fun. Sure, let's go with Northern Latvia. Let's make the guess. And the answer was no. It was indeed a Nordic country. Sweden was the answer. We were there. And yeah, it seems like, drive your car over here, park it somewhere around there, and then walk, and then you can find the waterfall. 22, 21. Very cool. All right, hopefully some of you guys figured that one out. All right, here we are in today's daily challenge location. We are on the lake. Check it out. Very cool. Lots of cottages around here. Got some people hanging out right by the lake. Oh, is this like an old boat? Maybe it is. It looks like we got a new boat right over here to replace it. Sweet fishing boat. Got a nice outboard, smaller engine as well. I'm guessing might use that while you're fishing, not to scare the fish, although who knows, it still seems pretty big for that purpose. We're on a dock here. Really interesting. Look at this chair. It's like a table with like two sort of patio chairs, but they're like bolted onto the side and you can swing out. That's weird. I've never seen anything like that. That's really cool. Really interesting. I actually I haven't seen anything like this on a dock before. I think it's a great idea. And you can enjoy the lake. Now, it looks like this lake, the water level has gone down quite a bit in the sort of recent past, because you can see this person's dock is built out over here on these rocks. Seems like, they're expecting the water level to be a lot higher than this. Man, if you jump off of this, you're going to be landing in like a foot of water. You don't want any of that. And you can see this person's dock starts right over here after like, 15, 20 feet of gravel. So that's pretty rough indeed. And it's interesting. It's got like a lot of rocks just like piled up over here on the edge of the water for whatever reason. I have no idea really what's going on here. Doesn't really look like it's a great time to swim. Maybe, it's kind of like you swim out like in the middle of it because there's not sand on the ground. It's just pure rock. So it might hurt your feet if you do that, but seems like a great time and is today's daily challenge. So that means it's up to you guys to tell me where in the world you think we are. All you need to do is put your guesses down in the comment section below and tell me where in the world you think this is. In tomorrow's video's comment section, I announce the winner, the person that guesses closest. Now, there are no prizes, but there is glory to be won. So if you're interested in becoming today's top GeoGuessr, then tell me, where in the world do you think we are right now? All right, here we are in the main section of today's video. And today, we are going to be doing a viewer challenge. A viewer challenge brought to us by none other than our good friend Geosettr. 1, 2, 3. Thank you so much for this challenge. This one has a theme, famous places. It's the same theme as one of the GeoGuessr standard built-in themes. I think they added Paris today as well. So if you guys play GeoGuessr recreationally, just for fun sometimes, then you can go check out Paris if you would like to. But this is a viewer challenge, famous places. Maybe we're going to see places such as Neverland Ranch, former home of Michael Jackson, or what's Elvis Presley's house called? It's something land, but I don't know what it is. Something land as well. There you go. Obviously I doubt those two famous places are going to be in this challenge. And also those two places aren't that famous, but there you go. I'm assuming it'll be like cathedrals and landmarks and things like that. But here you go. Just fingers crossed for the former home of Elvis Presley and Michael Jackson. Although I really doubt that's going to be the case. If you're interested in creating your own custom challenge, all you need to do is look down at the description below to find a step-by-step guide on how to create your own custom challenge and how to send it to me. Also, you can find the link to this challenge so you can play along yourself. Let's get right to it. Boom. And, well, this is quite obviously a famous city. And that famous city is none other than Toronto, I believe, right? I mean, yes, it is Toronto. Took me a little bit of looking to do. I'm surprised it did take me a lot of looking to do. I always forget how big of a train station there is in the middle of Toronto. It's huge, isn't it? Look at that. That is crazy. But also, the downtown Toronto looks a lot smaller from the top of the CN Tower than downtown Toronto looks from in downtown Toronto. Also, it's the time of year when, well, I don't know, it might be just after winter or just before winter. It's hard to tell what time of year it is, but the point is, this is just after winter. Yeah, the grass is, this is definitely in spring, sort of like now. This could be a picture that is taken at now time of year because all the grass is brown and stuff. Grass is still green in November, doesn't magically turn brown until after the snow has gone. But yeah, look at it. Man, from the top of the CN Tower, you can really see a lot. Now, this is from the real top now. This is way, way, way taller than what you would normally see. Over here, there's this. What is this called? Is this called the Air Canada Centre? Is that what it's called? The Rogers? No, Air Canada. I don't know. This is where the baseball games are played. Maybe something else too. I'm not really sure, but I do know baseball is played there for sure. I've seen that before. There's what is this island called? Is this called Ward's Island or Toronto Island? One of the two. I was really hoping that there was a bridge that connected this from here to here. So I'm really sad that there isn't, because a little while ago, I was in Toronto and I wanted to go to this island, but you had to take a ferry there, and that sucks. I think you have to take a ferry. There's no tunnel or anything. I think you need to take a ferry to get there, which is interesting. Also, if you take certain airlines, if you take a Porter, which is a Canadian airline, a good Canadian airline, it's one of the you pay a little bit more, but you get a little bit nicer. It's nice flying into Toronto on Porter because you land here at this airport, not at the airport out in the middle of nowhere, which is, really far away. Very cool. Downtown Toronto. Looks weird. Looks weird this time of year. Also looks weird from this high up. We're a lot higher up than you normally are. Even this is, much higher up than even from the normal CN Tower level. You don't really realize it until you're up here. My God, just how high it is. But you get a nice view of Lake Ontario. Even from this height, you can't see all the way across it. That's crazy. And really cool, Toronto. All right, yeah, that is indeed quite famous. Why did I zoom into Ottawa, then Montreal? Wow, I'm going crazy here, apparently. So, CN Tower, let's put ourselves right on top of the little spire right there. Man, look at that. It's crazy. I always forget how big of a train station there really is right in the middle of Toronto. Let's make the guess, and the answer was, oh, come on now. Look at that. You zoom in, and just because of the 3D building, okay, it wants to place us right on the dot, but I can't actually do that because if I click on that dot, then, things go bad. So, CN Tower. Boom. We are in... This is... Okay, I see where we are. This is, Niagara Falls. Very cool indeed. And I believe, this is tricky. This right here is the Canadian side over here, right? And this is part of the American side. So I think this whole area right here is the Canadian side. At least it's much more reminiscent of where I've been before. I've been here before. I mean, I was quite young. I really wanted to go to Marineland because of the commercials. Marineland sucks. At least I remember it. It's definitely not as good as Wonderland, which is the theme park that is, I think it's a Six Flags now. It used to be Paramount. It's around the Toronto area, and it's yeah, but Marineland, which is like a big sort of theme park. Oh, here it is, right over here, Marineland. It's they had some very catchy commercials that played. They probably still do, but I don't watch TV barely at all. It's essentially I don't watch TV at all anymore, so I don't see those commercials. But they had a nice little jingle, and as a child, I really wanted to go to Marineland. So I remember my parents, I think it was maybe for my birthday or something, brought me over there. It was cool seeing Niagara Falls. That's I remember that and thinking that was way cooler. Even the Niagara Falls Museum, where you get to see like the barrels and stuff that people have gone over the falls with before. That was all really cool. But it was definitely Marineland was much less fun than I remember. Also, I used to be really scared of roller coasters and stuff. So definitely that scared the hell out of me. So I'm guessing that that is all right. This right here is okay. Yeah, this right here is that point right there, Niagara Falls State Park. This is the part you often see in shows where they show like the American side of Niagara Falls. You often see this area over here as the most the area of Niagara Falls. But then when you see stuff about the Canadian side, usually it's all from this kind of area over here. Usually you see these falls right there, which I believe are Niagara Falls. I think these ones have another name. So we are now in a boat somewhere right there. But yeah, there you go. And we can see, all sorts of Fallsview Casino Resort. That looks like that's what that is. There's this building. I have no idea what that is. And a bunch of other stuff. All right, let's make the guess. And the answer is, yeah, pretty much. It's exactly where we were. Very cool. I don't think I went on that boat, but I did go on something like I had to wear like a poncho and stuff, and you go like down underneath near the fall. I have no idea. It was a long time ago. I was like 8. So 64, 74. Also, Marineland sucks. Don't go there. Also, if I remember correctly, it's like a marine park and stuff like that. So that's probably another reason why it sucks. Don't support places like that, I guess. But there you go. 64, 74. Boom. We are now in that place in Washington, D.C., where there's, this big long thing over here, and then this thing, which is called the Washington Monument, I believe. It's the big, long, pointy thing. And then this thing is where the Lincoln Memorial. Is that what that is? You see it on the American penny, the American 1-cent piece. Do you still see it? That's a good question. Isn't there a weird-looking shield on American pennies now? I think there is. I don't think this is on it. Interesting. That sucks. They should put it back. It was good stuff when that was on there. All right, so this is gonna be pretty easy. There you go. Here's the Lincoln Memorial, which is this, and then the Washington Monument, which is that, and then there's United States Capitol. Okay, so that's another building that's much further on past this. So we're like only halfway through. Oh, National World War II Memorial. Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense about what we're seeing here. Atlantic, Pacific, interesting. And then there's a lot of stuff. I mean, this is a very beautiful memorial. It's got a big fountain, stuff like that. In the city that I live in, Ottawa, the Canada's capital, We also have a, well, it's not really specifically a World War II memorial. It is just a war memorial. I believe it was originally built as a World War I memorial because the dates of World War I are actually like carved into the monument, but every other war that it commemorates, and I believe it commemorates, well, it definitely commemorates Korea and World War II, but I forget about other ones. I don't know if Canada had any involvement in Vietnam, but it might have. Anyways, I have to go visit it again to see what the other dates are. But I believe there's actually even pretty modern dates on there as well. But those are made out of metal and like attached to it. So I believe it was originally a World War I memorial, but now it's just a war memorial. But the point I was making is no fountain involved. No fountain involved. It's much less, the water is cool. There's no big fountains here in the city that I live in. There should be some. There should be some impressive fountains somewhere. The only relatively impressive fountain is the fountain at the casino. And that's just like one big tall water jet in the middle of a lake. So, there you go. Ottawa, step your game up. Look at this. World War II memorial is beautiful. We should have some kind of cool fountain. And please, for the love of God, do not do that for the Victims of Communism Memorial. Yeah, that's right. Apparently, the government or the city or someone, I don't know who, is planning on building a monument to the victims of communism down in front of the Supreme Court. That is one of the most absurd things I've ever heard in my life, and there is absolutely no way that thing should ever get built. Boy, what a crazy world we live in, even here in Canada. But this is not about Canada, this is about Washington, and this is clearly where we are. Boom! Oh, perfect score, good. Now, we are in somewhere else. Los Angeles Airport. Is that where we are? Los Angeles DFS. Duty free shop. I don't know. We can't really be in an airport, can we? I mean, this looks like an airport. What kind of airport has Gucci and Burberry? I don't know. But I'm not gonna lie. It does look like this building looks like an airport. Oh, well, okay, it is an airport. That's very clear now. Okay. Wow. This is in the Los Angeles airport? All right, interesting. I mean, who's really going to do some shopping? Oh, I've got a flight to catch to where am I going? I'm going to well, you can go to Tokyo or Hong Kong or Seoul or I actually don't know where that is. Maybe that's the name of... interesting. Singapore, Manila. Wow, okay. These are all flights leaving to Asia. Interesting. All right. I mean, I guess so, right? You're gonna go on a long flight. Might as well go do some shopping at the Gucci. So this is a famous place, the Los Angeles International Airport, which is, God, I don't know. It's probably down here or something. Or maybe it's... I honestly have no idea. No, it can't be north. There's no way it's north. So, where would the airport be? It would be... Oh, no, isn't it out near the water? Yeah, it's like around here, isn't it? No. It's like here or something? Yeah, it's near the water. I remember that. I totally know that I've seen Terminal Island. Queen Mary. I swear I've seen like footage of... Is this it? Destroyer course? What does that even mean? I swear I've seen like planes coming in to LA, and it's like it's sticking out of the water. Ah, okay, there you go. Here you go, Los Angeles International Airport. We found it. Ah, okay. I was looking far too much south. My bad. But there you go. It is right on the water. And what terminal are we at? Boy, I don't know. World Way. The terminal is going to be, sure, it's going to be this one right over here. I'm assuming. No. All right, whatever. Can we see the building? Ah, okay, we can actually see the building. That's useful. Sam Adams, Duty Free, Hollywood, Marina Bar, Duty Free, Hollywood Style, Terminal 5, Terminal 6, Terminal 7, Terminal 8. Let's go say we're at Terminal 6. That sounds like a good one. There you go. And let's place ourselves right, or maybe like right around here. Sounds good to me. Let's make the guess, and the answer was no. We were actually, okay, we were in this sort of general area. Tom Bradley International Terminal. Wow. There you go, 6424. And we are now in New York City. We are at the top of the, I don't know. We're on top of some sort of building. I don't know which one. It's hard to tell from just there's a big square underneath us, and I don't really know. The buildings too well. But in terms of remarkable buildings in this area, it's not this one over here, which is. What's the difference between the Chrysler Building and the Empire State Building? I don't know. Aren't they similar looking buildings? They might be. Or are they not? Not certain. Then there's this building over here. This is the MetLife Building. I don't know if it actually has a real name, but this is quite a famous landmark. Then there's this. This is like a really new fancy condo building. Oh, wow, look at that. There's a much less remarkable MetLife Building over here. Interesting. Is this the big apartment building or condo building that people were talking about? Oh, it's going to be the tallest one, and it's going to cast a shadow on Central Park, and people were not happy about that. I mean, look at it. It's huge. Wow, from up here, you can really see how we're looking at New Jersey over here, right? No? Oh, crap. I don't know. Interesting. Oh, no. Okay. No. This is Brooklyn. Yeah. Yeah, that's Brooklyn, right? Hold on. What? Oh, God, I'm bad at this. This is the Brooklyn Bridge right here. So, yeah. That's Brooklyn. And that's... What's north of Brooklyn? Queens? God, I'm not that good at my New York geography. Let's go look at it. Okay, here's Brooklyn. Queens. Okay, yeah, so that's Queens. Good. Okay. That makes a lot of sense. So Queens is accessible on this bridge right here, which looks like it's this bridge here actually. Well then, what about is this a tunnel? Okay, that is a tunnel. So this bridge over here, which so that's this one right there. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. And then there's a tunnel somewhere under here. So we are something like over here. Oh, is this little island right here? This one? Belmont Island? Okay. So we're south of that. We're pretty much right here, if I had to guess. But then we're inwards. So what can we see around where we are? Can we see... okay, this right here, that's got to be Bryant Park. So, what do we know about that? Well, we can see that we are on quite a main street. We are directly below Bryant... No, we're below and to the left of Bryant Park. So, there's Bryant Park right there. And we are, like, on a corner... Well, apparently there's a road that goes right down it somewhere. Well, the roads get a bit confusing. See, oh no, this is a parking lot. That's not a street. Crap. Okay, well, we know there's a street there. And apparently there's a street that comes here somewhere. Actually, maybe it just extends past it. So we're right in the middle. Okay, we're right in the middle. This just goes... Okay, just perspective is a bit wacky. So there's a street there. And then there's a street here. So this is 39th. Then 38th is there. So we got... Unless there's a street right here. So maybe... Okay, so this is that one. Then 39th, 38th, 37th, 36th, 35th, and our street. So we are on this street right here, and we are on top of the Empire State Building. Wow. So this is the Empire State Building. Hard to tell from the big square that's here. So this is the Empire State Building. So this must be the Chrysler Building. I always forget. The Chrysler Building is the one that looks like this. The Empire State Building looks nothing like this, right? It looks completely different, but it's also a memorable looking building. But I totally forget what it looks like. In my mind, it always looks like this, but I know I'm wrong, and I know what it looks like. And there you go. We've got the World Trade Center right over here. All right. Very nice. Make the guess, and the answer was, indeed, that was it. Let's see how we were off. Well, you know, we were, whatever. Again, place us on the top, and it decides, no, we were at this window right on the side. My God, 6477. So, of course, that was not a difficult challenge. It was quite easy because they were all famous landmarks, but it was a fun challenge nonetheless. Started off on top of the CN Tower, then went to Niagara Falls, followed by Washington, D.C., then we went to the Los Angeles International Airport, which apparently is a famous place, and I guess it is. My God, very fancy. Do some great shopping there. Why go to a shopping mall when you can go to the airport? Well, maybe you need to pass security to do that. Then we find ourselves on top of the Empire State Building and had a fun look around New York. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed, and as always, I'll see you guys next time. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.